Hi everyone, welcome to the Code the Contract channel, and in this video we will going to learn about CCI, which is cross contract invocation. And in this video we will cover these topics, which is what is CCI, and then we will learn about application of CCI, and after then we will understand the core concept of CCI with the help of creating smart contract. And then with during the creating the smart contract, we will also tackle with interfaces, where we will learn about interfaces and their application, and also we will code the about interface, and we will get to know that syntax of interfaces, and at the end of this creating smart contract, we will deploy our smart contract on the blockchain. So this is going to be very exciting video. So let me explain in simple way. Before starting our session, I remind you that in last video I have given you task that what is function visibility. So before starting the CCI, let's understand what is function visibility. Okay, so we were here that what is meant by function visibility. So let's see this word function visibility. It's basically means that whenever we call any function in our smart contract, so um, how, how and where it can be seen, who are eligible to see this function or call this function. So this can be publicly or private. So first visibility is public visibility, and another one is private. I mean, which in here in public there are both external. In this public section, we can call both from outside the or function or internal function. So we can call from both side, but in private we can call only from internally. So here we can see that in private visibility, whenever we give our function passes with the public visibility, so we will call this can be called from both side, internally as well as externally. It simply means that we can call this function from outside the function or inside the function, both side. Whereas in private section we can call only from internally. We can call inside the function only. So this was function visibility. So let's move on to our next topic, CCI. So let's understand CCI. What is CCI? So here, CCI. Okay. So let's say there is one user. I am a user where I create a smart contract. User. So I create a smart contract name contract. I have created a smart contract too, and now this user have seen that he he has he has seen a contract one which is written by someone another. That is contract one, and this contract one has two functions, that is f1 f1 and f2. So this user has seen that a smart contract one where the two functions are available, which he want to use in his contract. So basically what he did, he do that he will inherit this function one and function two in his smart contract. So this can be done with the help of CCI. This CCI process helps us to inherit these functions from one contract to another. So what is the definition of the CCI? CCI definition is it is a process of smart contract where one smart contract call a function of another smart contract. That's it. I hope you understand this. What is CCI? Let's see this in action in this remix ID. So let's open the remix ID. Here I have opened the remix ID. Here I may go through the what how the CCI structure looks, and then I will uh, code this all CCI function. See here, these are interfaces, and we will understand when it will come turn. And then we have created here contract, and then there are function. These functions are mainly are proxy add and the proxy get. These are mainly done by the CCI. So let's see this action. Here I'm going to make another contract name CCIS dot swap. Alright, so here I will give my license identifier, that is SPDX license. And the Solidity version, that is Pragma Solidity carried 0.8.26. And after then we will create our contract to show. I have given the name to show CCI. Alright, so let's start. So here in this folder, let's say I have a calculator folder, this smart contract. I have a calculator smart contract. We have cut this calculator and calculator. And here I have what a function add function. Look, function add and signed integer num, and where we will add this current value to the num value. So what we have to do, we have to inherit this add function in our CCI, uh, this CCI smart contract, which we will create. This is our user contract, and this is the another user another some contract written by somebody else, and we have to inherit his her function in our in our contract. So let's how we will do. We will inherit this function. So let's see how does this happen. Here we will give our two functions, that is function proxy. Proxy simply means that we are calling calling this function from some another contract. So proxy add, and after then we will make another contract, another function, that is function proxy get. Now we will give the passes argument in these functions. Here we are giving the skeleton of the our CCI functions, that is now we are this function proxy add will be available public, and this will be return, that is this will be also public, and public uh, uh, view can be only view, and return is joint unsigned integer. All right, so here we will pass our that argument. Look, this what we have to add in the proxy add. Here calculator, we see the function. What is the function we are giving here? That is joint. Let's copy this argument from the calculator, from which contract we have to inherit. So let's paste here. Now again come to calculator, and sorry, here I forgot to initialize that constructor. Now we have nothing work with the constructor in the CCI, but we have written here because of this calculator, because we have to this passes this value in our function, so that we have written constructor. Otherwise we have nothing to do here. Now what we have to do? Now then here come the name word interface. What is the work of interface? Now whenever we add this function from the calculator to CCI solved, so this can be only done by the interface. Now interface, what will interface do? Interface will add this function add and get number. We will inherit in the CCI from this calculator to CCI. So let's see, we are going to add an interface. So before writing this interface, first to listen this about the definition of this interface. So what is interface? An interface is the Solidity is a way to define a contract external function without providing their implementation. What is means that whenever we call this function from calculator to CCIS folder file, so we are going to calling the function, but we will give the schema of that function. We will not write the we will not implement that function in this CCI. So basically this is interface. So write the interfaces. So at the before contract we will write our interface. So let's give interface name interface, and let's say now I stand for interface. I join join C join C. Giving name is very difficult task. And one thing I tell you that for any function to making interface, it is must that our function this one another smart contract function is must be publicly, because it if it will be private, so it will be not called in this another file, another contract. So it is very important to see that our which function we are calling in our file or contract, so that function must be publicly. And now we will just simply paste this function to our interface. So here interface, and another function was function get number. Right, so we paste it here, and now we will give this externally. And this will be also externally. Or this is external. Right. So now it's okay, fine. Semicolon. Now we have done our interfaces. What we have done in interface, let sort recap firstly. That this function we call this function from calculator. This is a smart contract which is written by someone else, and now we are calling this contract function in our contract. So we are with the help of interfaces we have called this function add function and get number. We have called this. Now this with the help of this interface we will now add this function in our contract. So see here we will give the name of our interface. What was the name? That I join CCI. So I join CCI, and then parentheses, and in parentheses what we have to add our address. Look, this I have generated some this address. So from where this address will come, and what is this address? So this address is the address the when this contract has deployed in the blockchain where I deployed. So in simple word we can say that the address of this calculator smart contract where it has deployed on the blockchain. This, and so we have to put here address, so that this interface will be able to call this function. So let's see where we will find this address of this calculator contract. So let's firstly compile this calculator. Now we have compiled. Look, here green tick has come, so it means it is compiled successfully. So whenever we come to compile section, and after then come to deploy section, and at the top of the deploy section we had comes in this here it says wants input. So let's give 50 number and deploy. And at the bottom you see that this calculate at this address. Now this is a shown as address because it has deployed on blockchain successfully, so that we have get an address for the calculate.sol contract. So now copy this address, and we have to paste this address here. Okay, Okay, it's fine. Now what we have to do, we have to add give the method of the add. Okay, it's and in add what we have to give argument, that is underscore num. And now in the same way we will do for the our proxy get. So how we will do that? First we will give again name I join CCI, that is our interface name, and we will make parenthesis, and again we will paste our this address. Now we have pasted, and now dot we will provide method, that is get number, get number, and in the number. So in this section, what is the work of this proxy get? It will return as a value. So to return value, we have to return return value. So now if we compile this context, so this will give error. This is because of we have not given the value here. We will not initialize. So what will be the value? That is unsigned, and value. Now this is correct syntax. So this is the syntax of that proxy get, where we have firstly we return the function, and after then proxy get method, and then publicly we have provided because it can be called from externally and internally both, and then return view for view it can be only seen, cannot modify, cannot modify, and after then returns, that in returns we have provided the unsigned integer. It means that this will provide us only positive number. After then we have join this interface function with the address of that our that contract address, which we of which function we have to inherit in our contract. Okay, all right. So let's see what is the problem here. Parser expected, but yes. Okay. Oh, it's a semicolon error. All right, now it's fine. Now let's deploy this contract on blockchain. So first we will compile this. Control S, press this green tick has come. It means our contract has deployed successfully, compiled successfully. And after then we will come to deploy section, and at the top of look, this deploy section has come. And now we have to select here the to show CCI. To show CCI, here you have the contract to show CCI. In this we will deploy, and look, this has shown that in our terminal. Wait, let me see it. Oh, right. So in our section, in this so that creation of two CCI spending. See, this has this shows that our to show CCI, this file, this contract, our which contract we have made before few seconds, that is to show CCI. Look, to show CCI has deployed at this address. This address we have got this address. Whenever we got any address or this like 0xED, it means our contract has deployed on the blockchain. So we have copied this address. Let's open this address, and look, we have get this proxy add section, we have get and proxy get, which was the function. This was function in the calculator, that get add, and now we have got in this our CCI. Let me add. Now if I give the proof of this function, that we have successfully inherit these function of calculator contract, which is written by someone else, and this we inherit this function in our contract. How this we will prove this? So see, this calculate that at 0x, we have this deployed contract on the blockchain of calculate this file, which is written by someone else, and at the next to the this we have our contract, which we write just now and deployed before few seconds ago. So here look, I have given some value, uh, at present it is at proxy get it is showing number 250 because I was practicing a few seconds ago. So uh, it is now at present 250 number, but now I'm going to add in this I'm going to adding this number in the calculator dot solve, which is written by someone else. I'm going to add 50 in this number and add hit on the add, and then current number look 300 and get number 250. It also converted into 300. Now come to our contract. I'm going to get proxy get, look, it has without adding proxy add it got 300. How this 300 this converted 300 from 250? Because we have inherit this funds add function from calculator.sol to ccis.sol. So that's it. That is the concept of CCI. I hope you understand. So if you have any query about these CCI interfaces or another blockchain or Solidity related question, so you can just ask in this comment section box. Thank you for watching this video.